Hello and welcome back. On the last episode, we completed volume 5, I believe it was, and we talked to a man called, a troll called Zebra, and he taught us about the romance of Alternia. Maybe this knowledge can help with as we adventure further and make more friends, but it's time to start the next volume. Volume 6, I believe. Volume 6. A text of text in envy. Green. Okay. Armed with your fresh heaps of hard-won cultural knowledge, you continue on your journey. Troll life sure is complicated, not to mention troll romance. You really aren't interested in getting into all of that. Your life is complicated enough, and adding an additional level of angst on top of that does not sound ideal. Friendship is all about all you can handle right now, and boy, you do love to handle it. Just get your fingers all up in there and squish the crap around. Okay. Elwurd with only one name. You're ready to meet someone new, but you have no idea where to go. You're kind of hoping you'll just bump into someone. While you're thinking it, you do. You bump into someone. The troll takes a step back and looks at you, eyebrows lifted in surprise, while you sputter apologies. Then you notice the color of the symbol on her shirt. Your blood turns to ice. Given you've picked up the troll society, she's probably well within her rights to attack you, or at least treat you as some very hurtful insults. Well, hey there, little buddy. You look kinda lost. Everything okay? Huh, that's a lot friendlier than you expected. That said, this troll's look is intimidating. She's smiling at you, but the leather jacket and undercut makes you think you shouldn't mess with her. They also look really dope. Like this is someone whose name would look really nice in your address book. Look, you know you've been pretty non-discriminating with your friends so far. You're grateful for every taste of affection thrown your way. But you can admit you've barked up the friendship tree of some real weirdos. But this time, you really want to be friends with this girl. In fact, it feels like earning her approval might even raise your opinion of yourself or your social cash. Just like seriously cool. You tell her you're lost, not that you have anywhere to be. Just seeing where the night goes, huh? Been there, huh? I could tell you some stories, oh man, but I don't want to be rude. You're an alien, right? You confirm. This is one of the few solid facts you know, and you're going to hang out onto that with your both hands. Well, they're still your hands, and not grab pods and eugested appendages or whatever. Neat. You can call me Elwurd, by the way. I bet you have all kind of cool alien stories, huh? You want to hang out with me? I know a place near here to grab a drink if you want. Does she mean platonically, or is she asking you out? It's really hard to tell. She's so cool and disaffected. Disaffected. If that was a date suggestion, she's got to be the smoothest person around. You're kind of hoping she just wanted to get to know you better. She's beautiful, but it seems like it's like going on a date with her would be a lot of pressure. Mostly, you just really want her to like you. She brushes a piece of lint off her jacket, and your desperation for her attention grows. You say yes. Oh yeah, alien time. Let's go. Wait, come on. You can't even just hang out with someone without some kind of whole rigmarole. Are you fated to always be bombarded with branching choices, choosing randomly between fates that almost always seem to end in some kind of violence? There's actually 2 places we can go. You want to try and get try a closer place or the further place? Fine, fine. You'll make the choice. Let's go with the closer place because we're lazy. And finally, we can get rid of this mistake of the save. Let's go with the closer place. You don't want to wait any longer than necessary for the delectable friendship. You tell her to take you to the closest place she knows. It turns out to be pretty close. She crosses the street and takes you down a flight of stairs to a little underground bar. When you walk in the door, you're ready for some befriending, but Elwurd seems distracted. You follow her gaze and sees another cerulean symbol troll girl with a buzz cut and the snakebite piercing, sitting alone on the bar stool. As you watch, the other trolls look over at Elwurd and gives her a little smile. You clear your throat, and Elwurd seems to abruptly remember your presence. Well, we've arrived. That's the hangout place. You can take it from here, right? I gotta go. And that's the quickest we got ditched, so cool. Nice. So we take her further away so she's got more attention on us. You tell her there's no, you're in no rush, and the further place is fine. She takes off in the same direction she was walking before you bumped into her. You follow behind, trying to act like you totally belong here, next to this genuine troll babe. You walk next to cool people all the time. It's practically a hobby. That does not sound like a good hobby. After a couple of blocks, though, she stopped short. You narrowly avoid bumping into her again. She fishes her palm husk out of her pocket, and you can see it's vibrating noisily. She looks at the screen and theatrically rolls her eyes. This is so annoying. I'm sorry, but like, there's just this thing I have to deal with, and I guess, I swear to God, she just wants an excuse to see me. Like, it's like transparently obvious. Like how she's flirting with all of my friends too. Or just magically showing up places we used to go together. It's honestly kind of pathetic, like, you're trying so hard to make it seem like you're over me, and that it just shows you aren't. Lamau. You know what I mean? You may not understand the specifics, but it's clear that she's including you in some kind of social situation she's dealing with. Wow. That's what you do when you're ready for friends. You're already friends with someone. You basically just skipped to the front line of front of the line. You look, you nod and look sympathetic. You totally get it. You tell her. You have an ex like that too. Who is she even trying to fool too? Haha, right. It's like embarrassing that we even dated. We were totally gonna request combat assignments on the same ship too. So dumb. Anyway, sorry, but I gotta go back to my hive. She just keeps bugging me about stuff, some stuff she left there. I keep telling her that I don't even think it's even there. But she says she has all her belongings itemized or something. Such a dork. I'm like the best thing that ever happened to her. You keep nodding vigorously. Your neck is starting to hurt from all the nodding. Ouch. You tell her, World, that she's obviously too good for whoever this girl is. I mean, I know, but I gotta deal with it anyway. Anyway, sorry, it's lately so dumb, but do you mind if we just swing by my hive on our way out? It won't take too long. She's like terminally punctual. Terminally punctual. Okay. Hello, she's already sent me her ETA on Google Maps. This is a real softball. No need to agonize over the decision. You tell her you don't mind at all. She starts to head off, but then she stops and looks at you. Brow furrows. Huh. You know, for an extra alternial, you're kind of cute. Cool, thanks for the compliment. Oh geez, you start to feel flustered as she peers at you more closely. Are you going to have to make it clear once more that you're only interested in friendship? I'm getting an idea. Alex thinks she's cool because she's a Jadeblood and they have like a sacred duty or whatever. She makes a complicated motion with her hands. For some context, you gather it's this troll version of the jerking gesture. Okay, you'll file away the implications of that one to consider at a later date, or a later time. But she's probably never met an alien before. Definitely never dated one. Do you think we could pretend to be a thing? Like Red Rum? Just until she goes away. She'll fully be scared, I swear. Just, don't fall in love with me, kid. Just kidding. Really don't, though. Your heart is beating at an unusual rate. And not even because of fear this time. Fake dating again? Do trolls do this a lot? There must be some kind of cultural context that makes them turn into a fake relationship for security. On one hand, you're an experienced fake data by now. Elwurd could check your references. On the other hand, you know how this ends. You know this ends with you falling in love with her. There's literally no fake dating situation that has ever ended differently. The last fake date relationship you did antagonizingly circled the rim of romance before falling out into your hands of the sick friendship rebound. But it was a close one. You might be like a quarter of the way in love with her already. She looks like a troll, Natalie Dormer. Don't know who that is. It's definitely way too dangerous to say yes to this. Cool. Fake date or fake date? Let's the enthusiasm clearly bad. You grasp her hand, your eyes shining. Yes. You tell her yes. You will fake date her. You're ready to dive into this thing together, side by side, for as long as she needs, with your whole heart and mind, whatever it takes. Whoa, that's You were like really ready to go for it, like about to jump right in. Maybe this was a bad idea. I don't want to lead you on. Oh no, you overdid it. You shrink back, mortified. No, you tell her. You weren't going to fall in love. You weren't even thinking it. Just thinking about helping her and her awkward her awkward situation. Uh-huh. Hey, you mentioned your ex earlier, right? Is that recent? Like, were you trying to rebound with me or something? Because if it's recent, I mean, I get it. Breakups can be hard. I mean, mine was fine. Completely mutual. But I get it. Your ex only exists in your imagination, but Elwurd is giving you an out here. And you're going to take it. You nod, trying to look sad. Breakups are hard, after all. That part isn't a lie. Just a well-known truth of life. You know what? I can blow my act off for now. I'm going to take you out. I'll take you somewhere special. Where you can forget. Have a little me time, you know? I think you deserve it. Okay, a little hiccup there. Well, maybe you've managed to turn this around. You feel bad that she thinks you're newly heartbroken, but it's comforting that her reaction is to try and cheer you up rather than pouncing on you at your most vulnerable, like the other trolls would do. Actually, she's been really nice. Maybe this friendship train is on round track after all. I will take you to what appears to be a coffee shop. It has all the trappings of a coffee shop. Mugs, bean grinders, fiddly little machines with tubes, tables with people working on housetops. You smell the air is not coffee though, just like an earthier and a little spicier. You're gonna guess ground up grubs? Just a hunch. Here we are. Let's get something to drink and wait for it to start. You let her choose your drink. She brings you a steaming mug of something hot. You sip it cautiously. Not bad at all. No legs floating in it or anything. Just so you know, I don't know what your deal is, but this place is kind of girls only. You're an alien, so no one's gonna ask, including me. But it's just so you know the deal. Don't worry though. If anyone does ask, I'll just say you're here with me. Plus, you're cute, so no one's gonna mind. Cool. Thanks for the I'm questioning the blush sprites. You feel your face get hot. Wait, no. You're not fake dating. No fluttery feelings here. Cool. You tell her. You love this place already. Wait. What is this place? This is excessively bodily force poetry. Open mic night. All blue clothes welcome. Cool. Now that you says it, you see a microphone set up on one side of the cafe, and Elwurd is sitting nearby with a clipboard, writing down the names of the people who want to perform. You ever do excessive bodily force poetry? What is? I'm assuming was it dancing? I'm assuming. Well, no, because then why would there be a microphone? Look back at her. She's looking at you with those heavily lidded eyes and a flirtatious mouth. Last time you let your enthusiasm get the best of you, she pulled back. But then she took you to this cool ladies only hangout. Saying yes hasn't led you wrong so far. Probably, unless this is going to be some sort of consequence you haven't gotten to yet. No, it's probably fine. You tell her you've dabbled. You try and shoot her the same kind of coy look she's giving you. Is it flirting? Who can say? You're riding the waves of plausible deniability, and you're never coming down. Really? I think you'd say yes. That's so cool. Dang. You should go up and sign up. I've never done it myself. But I'd like to come here and watch. You should totally do it. Until now, Elwurd has been pretty disengaged. But she seems actually excited about this. You go. You've never done slam poetry. Oh, that's what it is. But how hard can it be? You got this. You go up to the Elwurd and put your name down on the list. Then you go back to Elwurd, giving her the hope. You giving her what you hope looks like as smooth as experienced brandy. Get ready, you tell her. She laughs, like you're being corny instead of smooth. But it's good-natured, so that's okay. You settle down to watch the excessive bodily force poetry. Maybe you can pick up a few tips. Before long, you notice a couple of differences between this and the slam poetry you've seen before. First of all, your unfamiliarity with troll culture is causing you to miss a lot of the metaphors. You think some of these poems are erotic? People are reacting like they are, but all the body parts sound like someone did a magnet fridge poetry with an intro engineering textbook. Ken. It's all tubes and pushers and levers and sacks. You watch people around you trying to react the same way they do. Second, troll slam poetry does involve actual slamming. Several poets seem to be the cooler colours of the rainbow end. Their performances with acts of passionate violence against nearby chairs, tables, or even members of the audience. Odd as you guess, temperamental, Elwurd doesn't seem surprised. One of the trolls with a dark purple symbol breaks the mic stand in half over her knee. Okay. Elwurd sits up and a little straighter, popping a collar of her jacket in a tougher high, adjusting her hair. God, I died. She looked at me that way, Lamau. I wish I was that mic stand. Okay. You want your back broken, I guess? Like in a wrestling move? I've never had a girl that mean. I always go for the good girls, spades. Thinking I can change them. Like it'll be different with me, you know? If our hate is true enough. It's a bad habit. Nice trolls don't change. Some advice for you kids. You don't know how to respond to this. You could just nod wisely. If you're being totally honest with yourself, seeing Elwurd flush makes you a little flustered too. Not that you're changing your mind about only wanting friendship, but you wouldn't mind if she looked at you with a little bit of the awe she's giving that purple blood. Finally, it's your turn to perform. You got so into the show you forgot that you were going to actually do this. Now, walking to the front, you wish you could have forgotten again. And clear your throat. Silence. Then a flash of inspiration hits. You had trouble understanding the troll poems because of the social-cultural differences. So maybe if you load your pieces with references of your own world, they'll just assume it's good. You start listing body parts you have. Knees, spleen, shoulders. You toss in a few celebratory names. Steve Jobs, Rita Morendo. Then you put on the most serious poetry voice you can say. Numa Numa E. Really? We're going to go with Dragastay with Ozone. After another idea hits you, like a wet fish in the face. Maybe if you end the poem with some kind of violent gesture, like the purple blood girl did, Elwurd will like you more. You seek out a face with an audience, and look right into eyes. You slap yourself in the face as hard as you can. There's a smattering of lackluster claps. No one looks impressed. A few grumbles echoes around the cafe. You think you may have just bombed. Your budding confidence is hit with a big load of shame, descending into wet concrete. But when you get back to Elwurd, she's grinning. Damn, that wasn't what I expected at all. It's pretty funny though. You must have seen real abnormal. You must have some real abdominal sausage to get up on there and perform like that. Nice job, alien. She gives you a wink. You start to perk up a little. After all, you don't need to be friends with the rest of the people in the cafe. You just need this one cool troll girl. And it looks like making yourself look dumb has brought her to you two closer. Honestly though, I'm surprised you didn't do a piece about your breakup. Oh right, you completely forgot about your breakup. Or rather, your fake-up. Elwurd leans forwards, her hands splayed on the table. Her black claws gleam in the low cafe light. You can tell me about it, if you want. Like, I'm over my breakup. But if you want to talk about yours, it's fine. I know sometimes it's like really it's just really on your mind. Just right in there. You're starting to feel even less great about lying. You fidget uncomfortably in your seat. You know what? You're supposed to be making friends here. Yes, in the past it's been advantageous to just go along with whatever people say until they like you. But you and Elwurd are really connecting. You don't want her just to be to like you just because she thinks you're sad. You want it to be real. Take a deep breath and tell Elwurd you don't have a recent ex at all. You tell her you were trying to commiserate. The atmosphere immediately shifts. Elwurd sits back and the warmth goes away from her face entirely. What? Really? Oh, that's not really cool. Okay, yeah? Well, crap. And she's backing away. You can tell, you can just feel her pulling away. Well, you can also see it because she's physically pulling away from you. All signs point to losing this friendship. You're so sorry, you tell her. It won't happen again. Yeah, sorry, no offense. But it's not cool to lie about stuff like that. It's pretty weird. She's completely detached now, barely even looking at you. Well, it was nice to meet you, but it's probably best if you just go. See you, Space Moo Beast Boy. So, Space Cowboy. As much as it hurts, you have to agree. It's probably the best to just cut your losses. You try not to let your disappointment show and you walk away. Yep. I thought enthusiasm would be the bad one. So let's be chill. You say that could be cool. You say it super casually, like you pretend to be in a relationship with the aliens every day of your life. Elwurd grins, clearly pleased. You sure this is the right choice? Then again, You've thought that before and ended up in terrifying, painful situations. But you're pretty confident this time it'll be fine. That's great. Thanks for doing me a solid. I'll owe you one. She shoots you a finger gun with it and winks. Just in what is now a deeply familiar story beat, Elwurd takes you back to a hive. It's pretty messy. You can understand why her ex would have a hard time finding something she left here. You don't see any signs of Ulysses, but it's probably rude to ask about it. Or, sorry about that. What's with how often trolls and other animals are murdered in this society? You ask Elwurd if she's got a... if you get your story straight. Like, how did you meet? How long have you been dating? Who is the funny one? Who is the one who always chooses the food on date night? Yeah, I got 3,000 word backstory for us memorized. Cool. I'll be quizzing you on my faves movies. JK. I'm not worried. We can just wing it. Oh, I think she's here anyway. Sure enough, you hear a crisp knocking at the door. Elwurd leans against the nearest wall and crosses her arms over her chest. Looking bored. Come on and go. Oh, Ken. Another troll enters the hive. Hey, wait a second. You know this one. This troll is already one of your friends. That might be a good thing, but it might also ruin your chances with the friend you're currently chasing. But maintaining your existing friendships is important too. You're going to have to find a way to balance this. She doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. Hello, Elwurd. We can make this the last time we have to see each other. If you just hand over my favorite sweater. I don't have it. I don't know how many times I've got to tell you. It's very simple. 1. I was wearing it over here when we broke up. 2. I keep a careful track of all my belongings. 3. You think it's funny to antagonize me. All signs point to you having it. Not necessarily. Only one of them does. I don't want to fight again. Isn't it nicer if we collaborate? Who's fighting? I don't even remember what your sweater looks like. I don't really think about it. Or you. At all. Ever. Emotionally, dishonesty is a barrier to helpful communication. I'm not one of your little jades who have to listen to this crap. Okay, whatever. I'm not going to get dragged back down into this. You're interrupting my date, Bronya. More like boring you. Lamau. I'm actually trying to hang out with someone who's not you right now. A real cutie. Oh man. Oh no. Elwurd makes a lazy gesture at you. As if to indicate that pointing you out to Bronya is barely holding her interest. You look at Bronya and try to smile. You lift your hands with a tentative wave. Hi, you say. Bronya is taking you back. She's looking back and forth between you and Elwurd a couple of times, trying to make sense of the situation. You and Elwurd? Oh, this is a surprise. I didn't know you were looking for a romantic connection. I could have introduced you to some of my other jades. Oh, okay. That's questionable. Not that I mind that you're with Elwurd. I only wish the best for her in all that she does. Elwurd rolls her eyes theatrically, then looks back at you. Do you two know each other? She doesn't look happy about it. You remember that the reason she wanted to fake date with you was in the first place was to get your cool alien status over her ex's head. Bronya already knowing you has undoubtedly taken some of the wind out of her sails. You have to do something to turn this around. You don't want to be rude to Bronya, but surely just hyping Elwurd is safe. You tell Bronya thanks for the offer, but you're happy with the choices you made. She looks a little hurt, but quickly rebounds. Of course, I wouldn't tell you how to conduct your personal life. I'm really here for my sweater. Can you get it, please, Elwurd? No. You just lost it. Stop making excuses to come over here. Things are getting pretty personal. You try and make yourself unobstructive as possible, pulling the collars of your, Togora's robe to hide your face. Am I still wearing Togora's robes? Someone might accuse you of manufacturing reasons for me to keep coming over by not giving it back. Lol. Okay, whatever. I'll just let you know if it turns up, alright? Not alright. 1. You've said that before and you never followed through. 2. You never contact me first. 3. You've obviously not motivated to find it. I want to settle this once and for all. It's time to resolve our conflict. Jeez. I didn't steal your sweater. Look, I want to resolve this too, but it's just not a good time. Can you let me have some time with my new pal here? It does seem like a reasonable request. This may take longer than I would have liked. I suppose I can leave it alone for now. But you wouldn't just be But you can't just keep avoiding me forever. It's not about the sweater. I'm not doing that. Didn't you get enough talking about our feelings when we were actually together? Why do we have to talk about them now? Let's talk about it later, then. I'd rather leave my friend out here anyway. I'd rather leave my friend out of it anyway. A friend? Wow, you breathe a sigh of relief. You don't have many friendships yet that you could stand to lose one. You can now listen to the rest of the conversation with a touch of more ease. I'll come back when you're more available. Please try and work with me on this. Thank you. Bronya makes her way out. Elwurd watches her leave, and then sags against the back of the wall, scrolling. She seems to be in a much lower spirits than she was earlier. Your heart aches. Friend or no, you want to see what? You want to see her cheer up. You know what? She takes a deep breath and looks over at you. I do have a sweater. It's in the back of my closet. She starts laughing. You get a little too. What just happened here? What just happened here is an opening. You witnessed something revealing, and now Elwurd is in a vulnerable position. The constant up and down is scary a little bit. You don't want to push her or annoy her, but she did loop you into this, and you can't waste this opportunity. It might be worth to take the risk. You say hesitantly that it seems like Bronya was really desperate. Like, she's totally not over it. I know, right? I told you. You say that. Also, it's okay not to be over 100% yet. That even if a relationship was wrong and you're way better off without it, sometimes you can still feel a little sad, and it's fine. In fact, you say it can make you seem emotionally deep and extremely cool. Make you seem emotionally deep in an extremely cool way. You give her a little smile. She smiles back. Haha. Thank you for saying that. You're really nice. You didn't have to do all that for me. Sorry for bringing you into this mess. Do you still want to get that drink? You're a good friend. Your heart overflows. You beam a brilliant smile at her. You feel the warm bloom of friendship opening its sweet petals in your heart. Friendship achieved. Hooray! Thank you for stopping by with that one. Apparently, the next one has 2 characters at once. I guess with that, we'll have to finish off the Volume 6 next time. And then I think we'll be a third through. I think there's 18 volumes. But anyway, thank you for stopping by. Goodbye.